This world is out of balance.
God damn it, took me off the anyway. Hello my dear ones, welcome to part 6 of Jade Empire. Now the reason I'm going with Jade Empire is because quite honestly I know what the end goal in this is. I know how far away it is. Which we still do have a bit to go, but let's get right into it. And while it's loading, we have 2 new flavors to try.
Are we certain there is no room for us to stay in Tian's Landing? Do we really need to camp outside?
The ground is soft enough for a warrior. Walls just get in the way when the fighting starts. Besides, I've yet to find a bed that fits me.
Not everyone has a hide as thick as yours.
If this is the worst we encounter, I'm leaving. Now quit talking and start finding me fools to kill.
Alright. We'll save talking to them for now. For now, the 2 new flavors that we have to try is the Hive flavor, which I really wanted the Hive box, but sadly, it's sold out way too bloody fast because, you know, yeah. Anyway, I forget the specific name. I also got the Mystic Shaker, Angry Joe Shaker, Phase X Hydration Shaker, and the Star Spangled Patriot Shaker. Now, this is kind of foamy, which is interesting, but the Mystic Shaker cup, it definitely is nice. I like the blue, the kind that you can see from the outside of the ice scattering. It's a nice frosted white cup. Nice blue, white, pretty solid, pretty clear flavors. Hive nectar, there you go. Definitely smells orangey. It smells kind of like a mandarin, I want to say, maybe. Yep, now taste test. It kind of just tastes like sucking on mandarin, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's not a bad flavor.
What? What do you want? You know what I like about this place? Absolutely nothing. Let's get what we need and get to the Imperial City. Why does it matter? I was born by my mother and sucked at her teat like every man. Well, like every man does with his mother. Anyway, By the time I was old enough to swing an axe, my father was dead and my mother disowned me. Of course, killing my father might have given her reason. I think she did it out of shame. My father beat me and my brother senseless, and made our lives miserable. Either way, that was the end of my childhood.
Better than yuzu. Kinda. I kinda feel like with yuzu, it just tastes like watered down lemonade. Like the really horrible lemonade that you get at like carnivals. Whereas with this, it kind of actually feels like it more kind of tastes like you're actually just sucking on an orange or mandarin.
I traveled a lot after that, begging for some things and taking the rest. Tough times, but not the worst. My axes and my wits kept me alive. You'd think a 7-year-old might be an easy target, but I soon learned just where to cut a man to make him squeal like a pig. Ah, those were the days. No, we've got better things to do right. Nah.
Alright, so the second flavor, if I'm not mistaken, should be cherry limeade, which, again, kind of frothy at the top, which is interesting, and it has a kind of, definitely, actually, kind of looks like a dark red cherry. Let's give it a shake. Pop the lid. Oh, the smell is definitely cherry. That is definitely a cherry flavor. You can definitely taste the cherry. I like it. You can definitely taste the cherry and what I'm assuming would be the limeade or whatever. The non-cherry part, whatever. Is kind of there. Again, not a bad flavor.
Things. I owe you my deepest gratitude. Is there some way I can be of assistance? As I mentioned, I am but a simple bun master, with a dear wife who has turned my life into a miserable cesspool devoid of humor and excitement. Bless her soul. My wife ensures that I work very hard every day to become the best bun master in the Imperial City, perhaps the best in all the Empire. Though I was one of the most respected fighters in the Empire before I met my precious bride, she made sure that I became something more, or less. My lovely wife would knead me into several small dumplings and boil me in hot oil if she suspected I was even speaking to you about leaving her. Life is not all bad, though. I may have lost all my dignity and self-respect, along with my ability to fight, or even make a tight fist. But I am a bun master of some renown. I would sooner return to the cannibals and offer them what little flesh is left on my bones. But let's not discuss such things, if you don't mind.
See, it's kind of funny. Why doesn't he just pretend that he's dead?
Perhaps in a little... It would seem we have our work cut out for us. But as my darling wife likes to say, when things are tough, quit your whining and get to work. I can almost hear her screaming at me now. If ever you find a cure for bad memories, as you wish.
The people of Tian's Landing owe you a great debt. You saved their town. Master Li would be proud of you. As if you could spare some time, could we talk about what we have seen? I'm not sure I can make my concerns fully understood. Our time in the ruins, the creatures we encountered, so much unrest. This was different from what I have seen before. There is pain here, but hatred too. The spirits around Two Rivers seemed aimless, lost. These are focused. I feel they would linger here, even without the support of whatever has increased the ghosts elsewhere. Are you saying that it was acceptable to leave people there to die? That they just lacked the ability to comprehend the necessity of it? I'm not sure I can support that position. No one deserves to be abandoned. I have personal experience with that feeling. I should not feel bad about it. I was not left to die. I was sent to study at the school, probably so Master Lee could deal with my sensitivities. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault. But I was 3 and I couldn't help being different. I would have tried to fit in if I had been given a chance. I know I shouldn't. I can see the result of such pain in the poor creatures in the ruins. I do not want to suffer such anger, such bitterness. It may not seem like it, but I draw great strength from you and the things you say. I am grateful for that. As always, I have much to think about after speaking with you.
Melina cat.
Perhaps we can continue this another time. Be well.
Something's on your mind? Of course, I was just thinking about things. Gao richly deserved his death, but I'm not sure I ever really expected it to happen. Three years. 3 long years of tracing these slavers to their master, only to find that there were more above him. I also found a strong ally, but I'm not sure if the greater consolation lies in your ability, determination, or beauty. I look forward to finding out. Of course, I wouldn't dream of breaking you down into components. Treating people like commodities was Gao's business, not mine. Gao's slavers took my daughter, Pin Mei, and I was able to follow them. Fortunately, they didn't cover their tracks. I chased them down, trying to reach her. I was too late. Pin Mei was spirited, and I'm sure she fought them. I believe they decided she was too much trouble and killed her. 5 years old, and they ran her through. I found her dead by the roadside and stopped my pursuit. By the time I cared to continue my chase, the slavers were long gone. There are ways to track men who don't want to be found. It's all a matter of time and dedication. But why dwell on this? Gao is dead, and perhaps Pin Mei has found some peace. That's what really matters. That and what we still have to accomplish.
No. Well. That should be everyone aside. Do I do anything with you?
Ha! Marvels! You do have it! I truly wondered if your dragonfly would ever soar in the distant heavens. I'll make the changes immediately.
No.
I found my way to Tien's Landing quite by accident. A very big accident. A few wealthy merchants lost some, property, and I almost lost my hat and my head. Gao the Greater heard about my inventions and bribed some officials to effect my release. I thought I had found a nice rich benefactor, but I was locked away in his lair. He gave me a nice workshop, but he really was a fool. I showed him my wind map. He didn't care where it led. He was only interested in his slaves. It shows where I've been, not where I'm going, I think. I made it on my journey to, here. But I don't quite remember where I was traveling from. Not good. It seems to me I left something, a clue for myself, but I'm not sure why I'd need to. I don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a short trip back the way I came? Well, let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the ideal place to go first. Keep an eye out. I don't know why my tracks were covered, but I do tend to incur the occasional death threat. The craters are remarkably unappreciated.
No. Mine. So I think with these, if you fail one, then you kind of lock yourself out of the rest.
Keep going. I'll hammer it out. Oh, so close. But we have to get out of here. We need to try again.
Okay, wait. How in the... bloody hell did I lose that?
Keep going. I have the urge to build something.
I generally have no idea how my entire health just got shredded.
Schematics. Keep going. I'll hammer it out. Oh, so close. But we have to get out of here. We need to try again.
Yeah, okay. How exactly? That's so weird.
This looks familiar. Keep going. I have the urge to build something. There are memories in the route we are flying. Keep going. I see patterns, schematics.
I have to keep an eye out for those two skyboats. Oh.
Almost there. Just a few.
Yeah, that perfectly makes sense now. Yep, that actually does make sense. I was just like, okay, what in the hell did I mess up? And then, yeah, spawning directly behind me makes perfect sense now.
Our flight was great fun. Lots of explosions. But what does it mean? I think it's a clue. I hid something in my head because I was going to lose my memory, I think. One thing for certain, there was no destination. We ended where we began. The route was the important part. Let me show you what it inspired me to make. It's I'm not sure what it is, but it has a lever on it that is begging to be pulled. Here we go. And nothing. Right? We're not dead, I think. That is decidedly disappointing. I was expecting something. I must still need a part I can't remember. I need some time to think, to get my brain straightened out. This is most intriguing and infuriating. Give me some time. Yes, yes, I'll keep at my plans for the dragonfly. Perhaps a sling for carrying oxen. The industry could use some automation. A dying breed, the ox carrier. That's it. You have everything you need. Just let me... Good, good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
And of course, attack, because we obviously get more XP if we go attack. Always attack. But if failing that, the hive isn't too bad, honestly. Yeah, honestly, compared to user, it's not too bad. No. Yeah, given the chance, make sure you attack. Or at least give the Marina pats. Yes. Just, oh, let me pet you. Okay, well, Cloudburst is clearly just a screw you gun. So Cloudburst is basically, oh yeah, you're going to just wipe everything. I don't know if we specifically get more XP to the more ships that we take down, or what. Oh Bob, yeah, honestly, even after a while, I do feel like a black on blackberry is really so-and-so. Like, usually you warm up the flavors a bit, but black and blackberry, still so-and-so. And here we have the final... Actually, it's the second final area of the game.
Have you
I mean,
seen anyone
there's a
matching the
lot
description?
here.
The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south. Here, what about this one? At least it's a woman, like they said. You, identify yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins,
That isn't my name.
state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
We are questioning everyone who has arrived in the city recently. You bear a resemblance to someone we are looking for.
I don't know. The long hair, the purple clothing, very similar. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold her anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question her.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this woman is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tien's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City.
Where are they looking off to?
gain great familiarity by calling me by my childhood nickname. All who know me here address me as Princess Leanne, the Heavenly Lily.
Seriously,
It
look,
is, as
where
you
are
can
they?
see,
They're not
customary to bow
even.
in my presence.
Like, one semi looking at her, the other two are looking off. Like, I don't even think it's specifically, oh yeah, you can't look at her. But, I don't know.
I think you are a little too bold for your own good, but I suppose it is my fault. I go out of my way to avoid fawning servants. That is why I often travel without official escort and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise. The whims of a member of the Imperial Court are not your concern. There are more important things that we need to discuss in private. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby. But I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire. That is quite enough. We will continue this at a later time. We both have questions that we will need answered. I am certain that my entourage would prefer that this take place in private. Your gruff nature is a bit too much for them. You are incorrigible. Get up, you lot. I'll be embarrassed for myself, thank you. Save your false modesty for my father's court. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
I've never seen anyone dare to say so much against the royal family and live to walk away. The distress you caused her handlers was a wonder to behold. Here, friend, take this with my compliments. I have never seen such a thing.
Yeah, see, it's a good thing to basically just insult the princess. Insulting princesses, it gets you free stuff. Now, here it is kind of interesting. Right, hang on, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
Plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you?
Talk to me.
I think it's unwise to trust the Emperor's daughter. She acts without regard for her station, but she is a slave to it like we all are. What other truths might she have missed? She may have good information for you, but I suspect she has her own agenda. Be careful. They are as powerful as fear allows them to be. Not the specific information you are looking for, I'm sure, but you did ask about my feelings. If their tactics have not changed, everyone fears them as children fear the shadows, never knowing what might come.
They are not outlaws. Their orders come from Death's Hand, and he is the will of the Emperor. At least, that is how it was meant to be. Pardon my outburst. Every act of the assassins has the approval of the Emperor. We were supposed to reflect his glory. That is why some actions should never have been ordered.
The Lotus Assassins were once the Order of the Lotus under Prince Qin, spiritual advisor to the Emperor. During and after the attack on Dirge, changes were made. As flames seared the sky, enemy faced a new threat,
Death's Hand. He assumed command of our order, and we began silencing people. Some were killed only to serve as warnings. Others had done nothing except be near his enemies. I am no stranger to death. That alone is not enough to disturb me, but I see only weakness in targeting innocents, peripheral to the real enemy. Weakness suggests losing the right to rule. Can you see how that shook my faith in the Empire? You seem to see why I had concerns. Perhaps you might understand. I have not said everything, and I have not yet decided if I will. But I see something in you that may set things right. We will see. For now, what else do you need? Goodbye.
There is something here. Some evil thing has happened here. It beats on my mind, and the Guardian, he can't hold it back.
You can't stop me from being here. I may not be able to leave, but I can talk and see. I see you, mortal. I've been watching you. Ha! I am Yazen, the other of whom Chaikar and this girl speak. They have suppressed me ever since we inhabited this body, but this place is different. The evil around me has given me strength, for now at least, and has opened potential doors. I don't claim to goodness, mortal. I hate your kind. But we can work together. If you help me, I shall help you. And I'll be much more valuable than the Guardian. Bah! Who cares about her? She's just another insect. This is about what I can offer you when the time comes. What? No! Chaikar! You won't make me go! No!
Wo oka wunir inatir nofun. Panir shakir wo sir nikorpak.
I'm sorry. They were fighting again. I'll be alright. Soon. Just give me time and I'll be alright.
Again, okay, I'm gonna into this. So yeah, we can either choose of Chaikar or Yazen, and I'm not sure if specifically Yazen is stronger, but very much is shown to be the way of the closed fist, and obviously evil. So obviously not gonna side of them.
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives. I am very happy indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free. Until she returns, of course. We made it this far. How hard can it be from here? From what I've seen, you're more than capable of handling anything we're likely to encounter. Like many things in my life, it can be traced back to very bad luck on my part. As I mentioned once before, I was a master of the Drunken Master style. I was the tournament champion in Phoenix Gate when things spun out of control. My need for wine took its toll on my body. There are long periods I don't even remember. After one such period, I came to, having lost most of my clothes and all my money. I was destitute, and without the ability to buy more wine, I couldn't even fight. Eventually, I found work cleaning out creature cages at the local arena. One day, I was approached by a man who remembered seeing me fight. He offered to sponsor me. Just like that, I was back in the ring. After climbing my way back to the top of the tournament, my sponsor told me it was time to fulfill my end of the bargain. Apparently, the agreement stipulated that I must marry his niece. If only I had read the agreement more closely, I could still be shoveling dirt in the creature cages. Alas, fate had a crueler path in mind for me. Let that be a lesson for you. Always read the fine print, or you may end up with more than you bargained for. You're beginning to sound like my wife. Where were you last night? Why were you talking to that woman? Why do you smell like a goat? Always with the question. As I mentioned earlier, after becoming tournament champion for the second time, I was forced to marry my sponsor's nubile niece. She is the reason I no longer fight. My disapproving dove did not care for my drinking, or for my friends, or my fighting, or my friends fighting. She believed I should settle down, be more respectable. At first I ignored her rebukes and continued fighting, but I soon learned that she was not a woman to be crossed. Prior to one fight, my duplicitous Daisy drugged my wine. I don't remember much of what happened next, which is fortunate. From what I hear, it wasn't very pretty. I spent the next several months under the tender ministrations of my doting wife. Needless to say, when I was well enough to walk again, I was more than happy to settle down. As to why I became a bondmaster, well, it's a hard, thankless job that keeps me very, very busy. Very busy. As you said,
The Imperial City. I'd always heard how impressive it was. The stories didn't do it justice. I feel like I'm a long way from home, and I don't even know where home is anymore. Very well.
No, I'm not gonna. I kind of thought that was going to be a.
What?
Yeah, we'll fly back to
I haven't
Two
had any
Rivers.
time to think about anything except Master Li and Two Rivers and the Imperial
I
City.
think that would just be a
It's all
little
so
thing.
much to take in.
Interesting.
I've probably told you this story, but when I was young, I dreamt of a magic carp that would take me to a place where no one was troubled by visions or spirits. Now I can't help but picture that poor fish flopping in the streets of the Imperial City, oblivious passers-by casually stepping around it. It feels odd to have lived with an image of the Empire for so long and to lose it so quickly. I miss Two Rivers. I miss Xingwu, Old Ming, Gu Jin. I remember lessons in the school, and you making some joke that had Smiling Mountain snickering under his breath, even as he scolded us for not paying attention. What do you remember about those days? I don't begrudge the grim determination you have to show, but I am concerned by it. Don't lose who you are. That would be a victory for the people that did this. We should go. The task ahead will be difficult, and I fear the effect it will have on us.
Most of this stream has been talking. And not my talking either.
Always happy to help. What do you need? I haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began. I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us. There's no point in living in the past either. In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace. If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth. Never. You left out the part about accumulating vast sums of ill-gotten silver. You know, I look forward most to the day when I figure out how to deal with you. A woman as strong as she is beautiful is rare, but I've encountered that combination before. Normally, I try to flatter you into my bed, but you're better than that. You're a companion and a damn skilled warrior, so I find I never quite know how to deal with you. Where's the fun in that? As I said, I love a challenge. I don't deny your beauty. I just don't want to treat you like I would other women. I respect you, and, well, let's just leave it at that for
now. It's okay. We'll get into more stuff soon.
What?
After talking.
I remember one time I was hired by two warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk and talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did. The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing, Jinlo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up. After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the two leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo, so I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting, so I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take a half. Seemed like a good idea at the time. They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort. I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dogs. Not now. I'm done. What?
We are going to... That is actually save. Good. We're going to save here. Simply due to the fact that... Again, I kind of think that if you fail some of these, you just lose.
Well, is the Imperial City all you expected? It is quite a spectacle compared to the bulk of the Empire. The marvelous dragonfly performed perfectly, of course. I've given some thought to the strange device that I was inspired to construct. I'm not sure what purpose it has yet, but it appears to be working, I think. Just a few tweaks. Tight fit. Not sure how that will affect things. What's it? I don't remember seeing that before. Just get this last. There we go. It's ready. Now we can finally find out just what it does. After I name it, of course. Nothing works right until you name it. How about the confoundable minutia? What? No, impossible. I fixed it. I checked everything. It should work. Unless... No, I did that. Oh. Where'd the city go?
Maybe it was a different part.
Well, Well, that was anticlimactic. A flash of light, but no resounding boom. What good is such a light if Earth doesn't meet sky? What? Oh my. It seems we have transported to a heaven. A strangely familiar one for some reason, but I don't recall ever moving to such a place before.
Crazy old man. This is going to delay us even more.
This place is completely unknown to me. Or is it? I am compelled to take the steps this way. There are gears here that I remember.
Don't lose him. We will need him to return us to the living realms.
This is, if I'm not mistaken, this should be part of the heaven. Yeah. What is that? Don't know why, but from that, it kind of looks like a horse head. And then I realized it was a mountain. I was so disappointed. I was hoping for a horse head. Yep, that did something. The feeling I need to do these in some kind of order. As I was like, given the fact that that flag didn't go down, maybe that was the first one, but apparently no.
At this, it's a wonder mental proportions, a phenomenal piece of unbelievable craftsmanship. I haven't the slightest idea. But it must be important, wouldn't you think? I mean, just look at it. These machines, they are manipulators, haters. They bully energy into something. They can be activated, deactivated, on and off and on. You see? I can only come to one conclusion. Lord Lau's furnace.
That is quite a claim. Lord Lau is just a legend, and so are his fantastical machines.
Very mythical and overrated in some ways. But if anyone else has a better origin for such machines as this, I'm not hearing it. Artificer to the celestial bureaucracy, he creates machines that themselves also create. Although I'd make them a little less delicate had I his resources. Still, he is an inspirational figure for inventors, and we are in his playhouse. You select the machines you want to activate, and then the tiger or the dragon button, like this. Don't worry. The individual machines are not activated. I think the switches must be thrown on at least 2 of the components before it will do whatever it does. You also have to select a fuel. It looks like there are a few pieces of cinnabar in the contraption, but it may accept others as well. Well, judging by the pile of ashes I found near the controls, if you do it wrong, it either creates a nice warm fire or burns the person standing here to a crisp. It looks like a powerful thing, so just guessing at the possible configurations will probably get you into trouble and waste the cinnabar in the machine. So, you might want to be careful how you go about it. Things like this usually have directions. No, recipes. No, that's not it. Configurations. That's it. Very true. Perhaps you should give them a try. They didn't mean much before, but now we may have the tools to make something of them.
Did we find directions? Right, nothing there.
Longsword! Keep me tight!
I actually figured if we did find directions. Ow. Literally nothing the internet cannot fix. And speaking of internet,
a most intriguing place. Well, given the rather fantastic nature of the furnace, I would bet that whoever has them doesn't really know what they are for. You found one previously in an unrelated endeavor. I'm afraid that is just the kind of continued uncertainty we will have to deal with. Keep your eyes open. All right. Have a look around, or whatever.
what do we have? Why do I actually view my items? No. We have configuration of the horse. We don't actually have anything. Then where do we get these? Okay, so okay, so
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
You. You, and we may as well buy you. And as you can see, they are ridiculously expensive. Alright, so we have cow bezel and that. Where do we put? Okay, so furious water. So we need water wheel, chimney, dragon gun. Water wheel, chimney, dragon button. Dragon. Can I not activate? Yeah, violet sulfurous water. So water wheel. Chimney. Oh, there we go.
Ah, quite a stroke of luck. But I wouldn't try that too many times without a configuration if I were you. Who knows what this device... Yes, amazing indeed.
Alright, and for the cow bezel, we want conductor chimney cogs. Alright, so conductor, chimney, which one are the cogs? That's a cauldron. Which one specifically would the cogs be? Because it's not that. Ah. Cogs? No. Okay, not. Conductor chimney.
I am restored.
Gazebo. Ah. Here. And then dragon once it's all set. Don't trees, going at the organs and impact down. It's actually worth it though. Huh. And not too bad, not too bad.
Very well. In the meantime, I will try to...
So next place we need to go is back to Tien's Landing because apparently I missed a bar of nickel iron there. Which is interesting, as usually I do not miss a bunch of stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, no? Okay, if I'm not mistaken, there's one other person that kind of comes there.
Certainly.
So we want to go back. Yeah, I like how, like, you have to manually select it. Where there's literally only like one spot that we can go, which is so weird. I do apologize if it's stuttering a bit. I can't do much about that. Which, speaking of stuttering, this is just random game talk. However, I did have to set up a PlayStation account in America just to buy a game that was kind of stuttering on my PS2, which was Fatal Frame 3. Now, what I mean by stuttering was essentially the first, not really the first cutscene. One of the cutscenes, it was stuttering quite a bit. So it was just like, okay, fuck it. It can be bought on PlayStation 3, but it can't be bought on Australian PlayStation 3. So literally had to make an account on for America, buy 3 $10 American cards, or $10 and then a 20. And yeah, I now have Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3 on PlayStation 3, thankfully. Because the only other option is quite literally spending $700 for all 3. I'm not even fucking kidding. Interesting. So basically the difference between director's cut and normal is, yeah, it just adds quite a bit more. Which kinda sucks, but I am glad that I do my Fatal Frame 2 copy. Oh, for fuck. Can you guys stop needing someone to talk to, please? I am glad that my copy of Fatal Frame 2 for Xbox, after 14 years, I might add, I have had that game for 14 years, still works. I don't know bloody how, but it does. Okay, I am embarrassed that I did not see that earlier then. Like, just, I am embarrassed. But yeah, I'm very much glad that I do have them on PlayStation 3 as a backup. Sadly, the one on PlayStation 3 is not director's cut, which sucks.
At this exact instant? I'm sorry, but if I'm going to be honest, and I think that honesty is the best policy here, then I can't tell you. You inspire the occasional distracted moment, and who am I to fly in the face of decorum? Good point. Still, there are some things better left unsaid. It makes them that much more intriguing. It's not that I don't want to talk, but I know time is of the essence, and I'd hate to hold you up. I'd be more comfortable if we made some more progress towards the palace before I use up any more of your time with my thoughts. Of course.
What it... I was thinking about the Imperial City. It is such an expansive place with a great deal of history, but my gift lets me see other things as well. Glimmers of the past. It is deep and layered. The lives of people spent in the shadow of the wall. Working, dying, never leaving. All their experiences have left marks upon it. The stones echo with their passing. Sometimes I can almost hear their voices. I get hints, but nothing that seems useful. They are visions that are possible, or that have possibly been. They are very strong in the city, but they overlap as well. It has history, ages of history, and much of it is covered in blood and misery. And not all of that is in the distant past. There are dark currents I cannot see clearly. The threads of fate are woven in the city, or will be. Does that make sense? I don't know anymore. Any spirits that can speak clearly are asking for help themselves. The world is upside down. It seems like there is so much more at stake than just our master's safety. I am worried, but I know you'll be able to set things right. Let's get going. I feel a chill.
Based on, from what I can see of, Arnie's skin in it looks really cute. Holy shit. Based on from what I can see of Fatal Frame 5, I do, like, it does actually look pretty good. So I am very much looking forward to actually playing it.
What can I do for you? Busy.
However, the downside is, I get the feeling it's going to be censored. Oh, I am sorry, Mama. I didn't mean to upset you. Yep. It's going to be censored across all platforms. Oh, damn it. Now, censorship I find to be absolutely, completely just fucking stupid. Anyone that is okay with censorship,
Okay, another impact and we start losing pieces. Abandon the fight.
Anyone that is okay with censorship, you're wrong. Literally, I don't care. Okay, look. Some censorship, I will admit, yeah, possibly okay. If, yeah, it's completely horrible, then yeah, I will admit, censorship, yeah, it can be okay. However, if it's censorship just because it's more risque, then I really am just left to wonder, like, how? Like, no, I don't want the lingerie outfit just because it's so lewd. No, maybe it's funny to just. I hate this blue fucking mattress. Maybe I find it funny to just run around a village of ghosts with a swimsuit on. Does it make sense? No. Should it? No. However, it's still fun. Actually, I'll be right back. I hate my mattresses. I really need to get better. Like, I need to get specifically just a better mattress. A nice singular mattress, I should say.
Yes, yes. Yes. Certainly.
Now, if anyone honestly thinks that censorship is really not much of a big deal, take the challenge. You are now no longer allowed to wear black, white, blue, or pink colored underwear or socks. Sounds simple. I mean, clearly, the majority of people are not going to have a bunch of that stuff, but any, let's say, black, white, pink, blue colored socks, underwear, swimsuits, whatever. Not able to, because something that's come up with some weird excuse of it supports racism and it supports sexism. There you go, there's your excuse. And I could be left wondering, like, no one is going to see. No one is going to see half the things that they complain about, and yet they still complain about them. The coffee mod. A coffee shop mod, whatever, in San Andreas. Completely removed from the game. You had to go through a bunch of effort to see it. And yet it's still there. Now, if it was like, oh yeah, here's this that, you know, someone snuck in as a funny Easter egg and it's just completely racist and just everything, then yeah, fully that can go. However, it was a really horrible sex scene. you can find worse on VHS. Do you see where I'm coming from? Censorship is just horrible if you believe in censorship. The more you give, the more they take. You may think, oh yeah, we can last through this. It's just underwear and some suits. But they see not many people raise the fuss. Okay. You're now no longer able to wear those kind of shoes. Bit weird, but they keep on. You're no longer able to wear those clothes. Let's see. It just starts piling up. And it'll just start getting worse. So we want conductor, which ironically is of the car, but you push the dragon button. So we want conductor and cogs. Like, you want to censor a game because female main character can run around in lingerie. You have to complete the game first. You have to then select that outfit. You have to do so much to fucking see that, and yet you can flick on YouTube. Those naked. You know, I actually want to have a look. What do we just get? Focus 30. Nice.
There's just something about this place. I can almost feel it. It's on the tip of my brain. And then it's gone. I just wish something would help prod my memory. Huh? What? Well now, what have we here? Well, isn't that just a golden carp full of luck? Let's see here. It's a wind map. Very sloppy ink, like it was crafted in a hurry, but I can decipher it. It would seem that someone wants to reward proper use of the furnace. Through some wind, like any other of its kind. Really, I think you'd have grasped the concept by... Oh, you mean specifically? Like the previous map, there is really only one way to know for certain where it leads, and that is to get in the flyer and go there. We will have to leave the furnace before we can fly out, however. A little matter of needing the flyer. Just tell me when you want to leave.
Yeah. Yeah. You can literally Google naked yoga and... Would you look at that? There is literally a thumbnail of educational Brazilian wax. That's okay on YouTube because it is educational. Okay, okay. Good to know, good to know. Yet, lingerie game bad. I think I saw double standards.
Well, given the rather fantastic nature of the furnace, I would bet that whoever has them doesn't really know what they are for. You found one previously in an unrelated endeavor. I'm afraid that is just the kind of continued uncertainty we will have to deal with. Keep your eyes open. If we make it back to the real world, speak with me again and we can head off on that little wind map adventure. Did I say?
So, again, I have to ask, how is literally the thumbnail being of a chick's crotch, you know, just full naked, full vagina on display? How is that okay? Okay, wow. That is horrible. How is that okay? But yeah. Swimsuits
Yes,
bad?
what can I do for
In
you?
games?
Busy. No time for chatty.
Like, I mean, granted, it's non-YouTube kids, obviously. I don't see why it would be. However, games have a fucking mature rating for a fucking reason. You do not let your kid sit down and play Grand Theft Auto where you can murder a bunch of people. Whereas they could literally just look up. You see how stupid that is? Because it is educational, it is okay. Fucking okay.
To follow the map we found after using the furnace. I'm sure it will jog my memory and maybe result in a few trinkets for you. Who knows? I'm looking forward to this. Remembering things long forgotten is like getting to open a gift twice.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Always nice to open gifts multiple times. I always find these ones particularly just weird.
Keep going. I'm beginning to think there is a lot to see here.
Like, what specific kind of airships are these? Okay. They literally just all dive from the ones that were already born.
Yes, I see things so clearly now.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, just spawn behind me, dude. I'm kinda disappointed. I wanted a boss fight.
Oh, so close. But we have to get out of here. We need to try
Okay.
again.
I was kind of thinking that was more of a joke with the things, but that surprisingly gets quite annoying after a while.
Interesting.
Grab that immediately.
Keep going. I begin to think there is a lot at stake here.
You don't say with the giant octopus balloons. Okay, I want to know. Like, oh, I'm assuming those are bombs.
Yes, I see things so clearly now.
interesting that Cloudburst does not fully destroy them.
Interesting. No actual destination, but my memory is plotted again. Good job.
Interesting. I don't actually think...
Well, another exciting adventure. No new devices to build, but I have more than just memories to show for it this time. Exotic fuel. I hung a net out. Wait, I have nets? Yes, I do. I have a lot of things. Oh, good thing, too. We can use this stuff. With the proper configurations, these new elements can produce spectacular effects. Ha! You should be glad. I see what you mean. It does seem to be a rather complicated number of hoops to go through just for some shiny baubles, even if baubles are always nice to have. Perhaps more will be revealed with further operation of the furnace, like how the map for the last trip appeared. There must be some plan in place. Lord Lao wouldn't leave such a thing unattended for no reason, much as I would never leave the marvelous dragonfly at the side of the road. Certainly.
Alright, so... Cogs and Cauldron. I don't think I specifically need to activate them in order. That seems very... yeah, I should probably put the fuel in. So, Cauldron, and we need the cogs. I don't think I ever did this on the original Xbox at all. Just very interesting.
I trust you. Good.
I just want to push the button, buddy. There we go. Mountain within. What did we get for that? Body 5. No, that's not too bad. We still need another bar of nickeled iron. And a cow bezel, which we get eventually.
What a wondrous flyer you have. You don't see any of that design about the city. Since they became more common among the nobles, flyers have been fascinating to me. Allow me to officially welcome you to the Imperial City. I am Bai, the Outcrier, and I am here to direct you around our illustrious capital if you have any questions at all. It would be an honor to say that I aided someone who was greeted by Princess Sun Lian herself. A pleasure to be of service.
Alright, and also while we're here, we can get the other weapon that we missed out on in Tien's Landing.
Be on the lookout for the Scourge of the South. It is your duty as citizens of the Empire to report anyone who matches this description. Keep an eye out for a young woman covered from head to toe in plum-colored armor. Reports suggest that she may be a demon spirit able to change her form at will. Do not try to apprehend the Scourge of the South, but instead report what you've seen to the authorities immediately.
So, They have a name for you now. At least they didn't get your appearance right. Maybe we should find out exactly what they know.
And of course, even though you did good, they spin it like you did bad.
The South has destroyed whole villages in the south. Many innocents have suffered at the hands of the Scourge.
That's obviously just a lie.
The Scourge flooded ancient ruins, wantonly destroying our very own heritage.
If you left the dam open, I think they basically just say we left the entire town to starve.
Scourge associates with nefarious fox spirits, aiding them in their occupation of our once pristine forests in the south. A group of river-faring businessmen have been attacked and forced to flee. Nobody is safe from this criminal.
That was the attack on Gal?
The master died at her hands, and she had fellow students kidnapped and tortured just because they didn't agree with her.
Again, that was more Gal.
If you've seen this person, you must report it to the authorities at once. It is your duty.
Yeah, they're kind of stupid.
Greetings, citizen. Imperial Captain Sen at your service. Are you one of the mercenaries come to help me track down some criminal scum? If you are who I'm waiting for, you have some explaining to do. Admittedly, you don't resemble the ones described to me, but they're several days late. No doubt they'll blame it on the foolish ghost stories. I need help tracking down a pair of criminals. Are you interested in a little well-paying work? These two scoundrels have eluded my best efforts, so I'm turning to bounty hunters. It's harder to run when your pursuers are not in a uniform.
While the silver's appealing, do we really have time to waste on this?
I'm searching for an arsonist and a notorious confidence man. Find and eliminate either one, and there's a standard bounty in it for you. Do you people have some sort of code that requires each one of you to bargain about this sort of thing? I'm not open to negotiation on... I swear. A wise decision. The two criminals are Fading Moon and Creative Yukong. Fading Moon is an arsonist who was...
That was a lost say. What was he? Okay. So intimidation is better. Then we have to go forward that again. Oh. Let's have it for a bit of extra silver. And we get our upgrade quickly.
Keep going. I begin to think there is a lot at stake here.
Yeah, again, you don't say with the giant flying octopuses trying to attack us repeatedly. I mean, granted, they mostly just float and do nothing. Which then begs the question why I can't just go under them. Assuming, yeah, so I'm assuming that to be a bomb. I don't want to get hit by it, but I'm just assuming that's what it is.
Yes, yes, I see things so clearly now. destination, but my memory is plotted again. Good job. I see what you...
Oh yeah, we do actually need to go back to do this. I completely forgot. Right, so... should be... Tiger Cauldron Cogs. Obviously, because this is the... should be the first time you use the cauldron. Yeah, it's kind of weird that... yeah, you only use the cauldron for tiger ones. Cogs... then we need to put it in. I swear, like, most of this stream has just literally been bloody talking and not much actually exploring in the Imperial City. Let's hopefully intimidate this guy, since apparently intimidation... Yeah. I mean, you have to admit, they're so good at their job that they literally can't see the person that is right in front of them. It's like, I'm right here, Betty. You don't seem...
These bounties won't collect themselves.
Well,
Excellent. I haven't heard that one before. On sheer creativity, you've made your point. I'll add an extra percentage to both bounties and find some way to justify the extra cost to the Ministry of Harmony. A wise decision. Creative Yukong has virtually disappeared, though we may be able to learn something from Lady Rento, the wife of the man Yukong bilked. She's in the Imperial arena. Fading Moon is an arsonist. Her first fires were in the poor quarters, but her last one spread to the Market District Gate. Last we heard, she had escaped to the necropolis. The gates between here and the poorer districts will be closed for some time while repairs are underway. There's nothing particular about the scene of the crime, just ash. Well, as I said, she confined them to the poor districts. She would have been impossible to catch in that rat's nest. More frankly, there isn't enough money to make it worth my effort. Yukong fleeced some silver from Lord Rento, a powerful man in the Ministry of Harmony. Yukong is a master of disguise, and he has hidden himself somewhere in the city. Lord Rento is away on court business, but his wife informed me that she'd be in the heart of the Empire in the Imperial Arena if we needed her. You could start there. Right.
Out of
It's kind of weird that intimidation is the one that's higher. That is what it is. Imperial Arena.
Owo sayir uyukap wo tarawayil shathir owo.
Yep, I'm kind of surprised that wasn't a trap. Going all this way for a bamboo crate and it's not a trap. I actually feel kind of disappointed. Or that no one seems to care that I'm running around just destroying pots. There should be a merchant here. Merchant. Blacksmith shop. We need here.
Welcome, welcome. Did someone from the Black Leopard School send you? No, I suppose you don't quite look like one of their students. Well, no matter. If you're looking for weapons, I have quite a good selection and reasonable rates. Would you like to see what I have for sale? Here you go. There's quite a lot, so take your time.
Now, before we move on with this, let's go back and use our nickeled iron. For whatever the quieted mind does.
Busy. No time for chatty.
No, calm as the morning breeze. Yeah, I don't think I ever did these when I had this game on Xbox, which is very interesting. You don't sell the other ones yet.
I'm here to help
no.
with all your trading needs. I feel terrible for the poor soul who took over my last position.
That's actually really good. The only problem is the price, and I don't think you can really get a lot of silver. Alright, so we need, if it's tiger, conductor, chimney, cauldron. Cauldron, conductor, chimney. I don't know why I was oddly stuck there for a moment.
I am restored.
It's not too horrible. The only thing that we are missing now is a second cow bezel. Which... Who is Zhang? I think... Seriously, I have barely touched actually exploring the Great Dam. Not the Great Dam. The Imperial City, and I'm gonna go back to Tien's Landing because apparently I forgot to look up. I forgot to buy the other cow bezel. Interesting, but I still personally find Shrieking Fury to be the better one. Just simply for that. Like, I mean, yeah, the other ones are okay, but honestly, I kind of think Shrieking Fury is just the superior one, because you don't have to worry too much about it. It's like, oh no, enemies. Yeah, just launch homing missiles. Hey, you're not supposed to launch rockets at me, what the fuck? I'm not going, I would have found it funny had I been able to lure that bomb into him. But sadly, no. Where exactly would Merchant Cheng? I'm hoping that he'll be up here. I actually don't know where specifically he'd be. Nope, 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 nope. Peasant man.
I have to find.
Damn it. No. Uh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, should be alive if I can manage to find him. Down here, maybe? Like, it says that if you close the dam, we're available as a merchant, but it really just does not show me where. No. In here, maybe? No. Nope. 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 Obviously not you. Ah. To Google. Google is your friend, and Google, okay. Yeah, except that doesn't tell me his bloody location. Can I actually see his bloody location, please? It's going to be somewhere completely obvious. Who's barge? Yeah, well, it says merchant area, so I'd assume most of this is just going to be me searching, isn't it? Like, it's literally just going to be me searching. Although I've got no idea. I am in fact the big I don't know where the bloody hell I'm going. If I'm not mistaken, he should have been around here. Peasant man, peasant chest.
Is the Emperor really 10 feet tall? Does he really float? Is he really so...
No. Okay, this last time you'd have seen him would have been along here, maybe? Peasant. Did I seriously miss out? On this because surely not. Hey Psycho, you having fun? Okay. My cat just decided he wanted to walk across in front of my TV. I seriously have no idea where the bloody hell this guy is. Oh, I was like, speaking of, can I get that style now? But then I just realized I think I already did.
Business sure has dropped with those sailors gone.
A customer,
There you
yes.
are.
Indeed. A customer for Merchant Shipeng, who will surely soon be the richest merchant in the square. Yes, and yes. My skill and suavity as a merchant triumphs once more.
You know, there are several diseases that will result in a person appearing mad. They usually result from inbreeding or lack of cleanliness.
My charm works again.
That took less time than I was expecting, but more time than I thought. Because of course he doesn't show up on the map as a merchant, because why would he? Anyway, with this we have our final piece, and then from this we get Essence of the Void, which is used for the final one. Which we can only get one of, so I think we're probably going to go Strength of the Bull, which is Dragon. Because Harmony and Balance is just free mind, body, and spirit. Which, if we were to have a look at our stats, they're not too bad, but I don't really think they'd be so, you know, just amazing. But for flat 25 extra damage, I'd definitely have to say, you know, that's pretty good. So if there's second Calbizor, we need Conductor. Water wheel, chimney, conductor, cauldron. So conductor, chimney, water wheel, and cauldron. And now we play the waiting game. Waiting, waiting, waiting for the tiger button, waiting.
Excellent! What an amazing machine! Now, if we can find more configurations, just imagine what we could do here. Yes, amazing indeed. Of course, without more configuration.
Okay. We should have gotten it for doing that. Okay, so Spirit of the Master, Mountain Within, Calm as the Morning Breeze, Quiet in Mind, Song of the Spirit, and we've already got the gem. Yeah, Heaven's Blessing.
Very well.
And yet we don't have it. What for using the first 6 recipes in the correct configuration, and we only get 1?
Yes? Yeah.
What did we just get then? That is weird. How did we get another cow beetle? Okay. Let's try horse again. So, water wheel, chimney, conductor. Water wheel. Chimney, conductor. and cauldron. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure I already got the 2 cow beezors. Okay then. Conductor, chimney, cogs, dragon. Cogs, conductor, chimney. I really would like to stream Sudeki on this. Yeah. Okay then. I have absolutely no idea then. Because
You found. Very well. In the meantime.
I have no idea then. That is really weird. Oh, sure, find it eventually. Anyway, despite really not doing much, I'll be calling it here. And tomorrow is Wednesday, so I'll probably... I have no idea what I'll be doing tomorrow, but I'll be doing something tomorrow. But bye for now. I hope everyone enjoyed, and yeah, bye for now.